What's up, everyone? Welcome to the WHS podcast. Today I'm joined by a freshman, Javier Cruz. How you doing today, Javier?
I'm doing good.
That's good to hear. So, how do you like Whiting?
I think it's a good school, and it has very good teachers.
All right. How did you feel on the first day when you walked in, saying that you're a freshman?
I felt excited and ready to learn.
Did you feel nervous at all about walking into somewhere new that you've never been before? Because you didn't go to Whiting Middle School, you went to St. John.
Yes.
Did you feel nervous at all that you were going to have to make new friends, or did you just know that you were going to have an easy time doing that?
Well, sometimes I felt a little nervous, but overall I had my composure and was excited to go into high school.
All right, well, that's good. Describe a typical day at Whiting.
Well, you usually wait outside, wait for the doors to open, and then you go to your first class. Classes, depending on what class you have, they could be long or feel short. So then you go to your second, third, and then fourth. And if you have A lunch, you go after your fourth period class. But if you have B lunch, you go after your fifth. And that's usually the day.
All right. So, do you have any, advice for, upcoming freshmen that are going to be coming to Whiting High School?
Well, yeah, make sure not to be lazy and do your work, because it will definitely affect you in the future. And don't be nervous, because it's not as bad as you think. And, yeah, that's it.
All right. So, how are you going to prepare for your sophomore year, seeing that we're in the second trimester and we only have one to go?
Well, I'm going to take tips that I learned from freshman year and make sure to adapt them so I can be better next year.
Do you think taking your freshman year seriously is going to help you throughout the years of high school?
Yeah, it definitely will.
All right, Javier, how do you think you could be an influence to new freshmen or 8th graders coming to Whiting as a new high school student?
Well, maybe if they're confused, I could answer their questions if they have any, or maybe they ever need help opening their locker if they don't know how to do anything. They could ask a freshman for help. It doesn't have to be me. It could be any freshman or any sophomore or whatever.
Okay. How would you compare middle school to high school in terms of difficulty and other students?
Well, I would say that the biggest change is the people you're around, because people are definitely different and they have matured. But overall, the work is the same, but you got to be ready, because it will be a little more difficult, but as long as you do your work and study for your test, you should be fine.
Okay. All right. Do you have any final words of advice or tips that you could give anyone listening that is not in high school to get ready for it?
Well, yeah, definitely don't be nervous, because it's going to be okay as long as you concentrate on your work, and don't be afraid to ask your teachers questions if you ever need help.
All right. Thanks for coming out, Javier. All right, well, this has been the WHS podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, feedback on what we can do better. This is me signing out. I will see you all on the flip side.